Right, we're looking good.
Yeah.
That's going to be the Zoom on YouTube. So thanks for joining us, guys, on YouTube. And now we got our stream right here on Zoom. And we're also live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Looking good. All right. Yay. Well, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Happy or amazing wine yoga class.
Yay. Welcome, welcome. Looks like we got Elena joining us. And, Zoom here. Let's bring her in. While we're getting our mats rolled out and our wine poured.
Amazing wine yoga class.
I think that's
Ele já está por aí.
all right.
Let's wait in some minutes for
Yeah, of course.
to give the people to bring and join with time.
Absolutely, yeah. That is definitely always, part of life. We always have a couple things we need to do maybe sometimes before we can really truly settle in. So please grab your wine, your beer, whatever it is you're choosing to drink today. Roll out your yoga mat. We're just going to sit here and talk a little bit while we're waiting for everyone else to join us on whichever platform you're choosing tonight. And yeah, if you're logging in on Zoom, thank you so much. We do have the link available if you want to join on the website, mountainyogi.com. That's MTN YOGI.com right here. And also available on the Facebook group page. So that link is directly available right there. So if you want to click on that link below, you can do that too. So yeah.
But a little bit. Yeah. This is the web page, no? MountainYogi.com. Nice.
We're just finishing up a little bit of Pinot Noir that we have.
Yes, I will ask for you. What is Pinot Noir?
Is the Pinot Noir that we were drinking the other night. So yeah, we're just finishing that up a little bit here. So that way we can enjoy another glass of something different. We are drinking tonight the 19 Crimes, and that is going to be a Cabernet. And this is out of southeastern Australia. Oh, that's Australian one. Yeah, okay. I think that there's something with these like logos where you can
exactly. It's really fun or interesting to see. You need to have an app from this wine and using your cell phone, like kind of this. The app shows what crime this guy makes. Is really fun. Is interesting because the label you start to talking with you. I'm not crazy.
After how many glasses of wine did this label start talking to you?
The label, this guy, I will show again. Start to talk with you and hey, I made blah 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 blah. Yeah. Super nice.
Oh, I love you. You're so awesome. Thank you. Oh. Well, I'm glad that we had something a little bit different tonight. That's what's fun, is like we always try to have something a little bit different, somewhere from different places. And you got this wine. Where did you get this wine at?
Right now in Whole Foods.
That's right. One of our favorite spots to get some wine just down the street from the house. So
yeah,
it's always easy selection.
It's easy. Yeah. It's not the place who have the. Sometimes they have a good promotion. Sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while you can find something good, and then every once in a while you can find something good that's a little more expensive than you want.
Yeah.
But hey, that's okay. Life is too short to drink bad wine.
It's near. We can go walking. Is nice.
Absolutely. So, well, anything going on with you today, Elena, Ellie, I should say.
Ellie. Hola, Ellie. Good to see you. Buen verte. Hablando un poco del vino, yo hasta busqué algo de Malbec because Eliana is from Argentina. Then I told for her about the wine that we got another day. I don't remember the label, but it was amazing. The Malbec.
I think we had
Los Orígenes, El Origen, Finca El Origen.
Yeah, I think it was the Almos. No, was it not the Almos? No. At your the birthday at the idle hour. Wine place. Gosh, I can't
Finca
remember the name of it right now.
El Origen. I think so.
Finca El Origen. Sí, I know.
¿Es
Yes,
conocido?
conocido. Sí.
Muy bueno estaba.
Muy bueno.
Very nice. And,
Good.
okay, and today I got Cabernet Sauvignon. ¿Qué estás tomando tú?
Yo un poquito de vino, la Rioja, algo así.
La Rioja. ¿Español?
Sorry.
No sé.
La Rioja. I don't know.
Okay.
You can push pause if you want. Push pause. The pause button.
Oh my God.
The middle button right here.
Okay. Pause. Okay. Sorry. ¿Español?
No sé, lo compré en un supermercado acá, no conozco mucho los vinos de acá. Es rico. No sé, La Rioja y no vi de qué uva, no me acuerdo. A ver si
Está ahí cerca. ¿Nos pueden mostrar el label?
ahí veo.
She went to grab.
Nice.
Yes, it's nice to know about other kinds of wine, and I don't know. For me, La Rioja is from Spanish, but maybe, I don't know, I'm not a super expert.
We got Kara joining us. Yay! Hey, Kara, welcome.
La Rioja, I don't know. You know? Here.
Oh, okay, nice.
I don't know, it's just as one.
Compraste en Costco.
Yes.
Costco have a good wines. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say they have some of the better deals on wines too. So sometimes they can have like good wines from all over that they, because Kirkland, they do that thing where it's like they have a special deal with where they can buy more items and then put their logo on it. So they can get like a special price or a deal on wine, and then they just put their name on it. And sometimes they have a very, very good
Very
wine.
good and very nice price. I think.
Yes, nice price, maybe $9.
Perfect. $9.
That's nice. That's really
I don't know.
nice.
¿Lo probaste o no?
Es rico,
¿Ya tomaste un
sí,
poquito?
sí, tomé un
¿Está bueno?
Está bueno, sí. No estoy tomando mucho vino ahora, porque estoy más con la bebé y mi marido dejó de tomar vino. Entonces lo compré para mí, para tener una cosita.
Bien. Let's go to Costco to try this.
Yeah.
For $9, I
Should.
want.
Get
Okay.
a couple bottles.
Yeah, why not? Cheers. Salud, Eliana.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
We have Kara joining us as well.
Hi, Kara.
Kara.
Welcome. Cheers.
Good to see you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you have? Tea or wine?
I am actually doing a hot tea.
Nice.
Lemon.
Good for you.
Lemon and honey tea.
Perfect.
What kind of hot tea are you drinking?
It's just like hot water with lemon that has like turmeric and all these like great things in it. I don't know. My girlfriend gave me this awesome honey stuff.
I saw a cat.
I always have Is that your cat or your roommate's cat?
It's kind of our new cat, I guess. It's our neighbor's cat, but
Oh, okay.
she
Your neighbor's cat
she's out
comes
here
hang
all
out
the
with you?
time now. Yeah, she's like our new friend.
That's too cute.
I
Oh my
know.
god.
Her name's Tinker.
Aw.
I just found out.
Say again.
Her name is Tinker. I just found out. She's 12 years old.
Tinder.
Tinker.
A
A tinker, like a
tinker,
Tinkerbell, like a
tinker.
little.
Okay. Super modern. Tinder cat.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, ladies, anything going on with you this week that we want to kind of work on, like as far as physically, mentally, or things that we want to talk about before we get started for class today?
1 second. Eli, ¿tú tienes algún problema, algún dolor, cuello, espalda, algo en especial que te gustaría trabajar hoy?
No, me gusta más estirar mucho la espalda me gusta estirarla.
La espalda, la parte alta, la parte baja, los dos.
Acá, parte esta parte hombros. No.
Perfect.
For mommy is too much. This.
Yes, this part, have a lot of
Yeah.
tension. Yeah.
the shoulder area. I know a lot about that area in particular. I always have issues. Somebody got me a massage gun for Christmas, and it's been helping out a lot between stretching and massaging, but I still get a lot of pain here, especially because I sleep like this, and then like this, and then like this. So, you know,
Like this. Crazy spider, lazy.
All right. Kara, how's your back doing? I know last week you were having some issues with your
It's actually gotten worse. It's quite tight. I think it's a cycle. My job with moving produce boxes, it's like I'll heal it for like 2 days and then I jump back in the cycle. So I need to do a lot more yoga instead of not once a week. I think I need to do it like 4 times a week. So it's very, very tight though. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like one big knot.
Gotcha. Well, we can definitely do some stretches. We'll do some spinal twists. We'll do some easy stretches. I'd say for you, any kind of like back bends, if we do any of those in class, as far as like stretching a little bit back, just try to really take it easy, because you don't want to act like aggravate your spine. You do want to activate your, you know, your core a little bit, and then be able to, you know, do maybe a little bit of stretching. But for you, mostly, I think that, you know, for example, I know we do a low lunge, and then sometimes we bring our hands up here, and sometimes we can go into a back bend. So for you, I would feel that we should probably stick away from that today and focus a little bit more on some of the twists, but just taking them slow and taking them easy. So that way you can kind of slowly start to open up the spine, and we can do a couple more, couple of different stretches as well this week.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry to hear that. That's a bummer.
Thanks.
But, yeah. It's part of the human body, you know. It's like sometimes we have those cycles. We go up, we go down, we feel tight, we feel relaxed. Yeah. But yeah, I think last week we were talking about the deactive and active part, I think, at the end of class. So tonight we'll try to work a little bit more on getting you to hopefully relax and get those muscles a little bit more eased. And then Joanna looks like she's joining us. Hi, Joanna. Thanks for joining.
Hi, Joanna.
If there's anything going on with you, Joanna, and you want to tune in, then you're more than welcome to turn on your mic or video. If you don't, all good. Anyone that wants to join class, guys, if you're tuning in on Facebook or logging in on YouTube and you're wondering about Zoom but not quite sure about it, you can always still join on Zoom and then not turn on your video or mic, and then we at least still kind of can have a little bit more interaction, but it's all about whatever you're comfortable with. So. Well, shall we get on started?
Ok. Ele, solo para que sepas, bueno, vamos hacer ahora la meditación, la introducción. Y, enfim, a Jenna habla cosas súper lindas, pero es muy complicado de ahora hacer una traducción. Pero lo más importante es que tú penses en cuál es tu intención para essa classe. Que tus pensamentos estejam sempre em positivo e que eu sou forte, eu estou fazendo essa classe por mim, para que eu me sinta melhor por X coisa, eu quero olvidar-me dos problemas, eu sou forte, eu sou capaz de conectar-me comigo e ter bom momento. Mais ou menos
Obrigada. Muchas gracias.
Awesome. One day, maybe I'll hopefully be able to teach a whole class in Spanish and Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Trying to teach. Looks
like we got somebody else joining us. We got Eva here joining in too on Zoom. Yay. Awesome. Cool. Well.
Hi, Eva. Welcome.
Yay. Yes. The more the merrier. We're always happy to have people join in. So thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. We really are always happy to have you guys. So I guess enough of the introductions. We'll just get on started the class. And if you have a blanket or something comfortable that you have that you can sit on, please go ahead and grab that now and put that under you. We're going to start class in cross-legged position today. If you've got any knee or ankle issues going on, if you're more comfortable with your feet in front of you, and if you have a yoga block, you can elevate yourself a little bit more. That might help you with your knees or any leg issues that maybe you have going on in class today, okay? Always feel free to tell me if you have an injury. I need to know.
Okay, piernas cruzadas.
Yes. All right, let's cheers. We'll start our class here using wine to help just relax and ease on in. All right, guys, let's go ahead and close our eyes. And let's go ahead and roll the shoulders a couple times, frontwards and backwards. Just notice whether there's any tension or stress that you have in the shoulders. And then inhale your shoulders up and then exhale, release them down.
Okay. Respira tu e pone tus, tus hombros arriba y abajo, rodando y respira.
Let's take time just to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to slow down and let go. You can let your breath be soft. You can let it have sound. Just find what works for you and is comfortable for you in this moment to just let all of your external thoughts be released from your mind. This is your time. Just enjoy and just breathe. Just letting that quiet, peaceful place be created inside your mind.
Tenta criar lugar de paz dentro de tu mente.
Taking a few more breaths here and letting yourself just be still. Release your hands down to the side. And let's take a nice big inhale. Reach those hands up towards the sky. Join your palms together. And release your hands to your heart center.
Ok. Vamos poner las manos a los acostados de las rodillas y subirlas juntas hasta el cielo. Junta las palmas de las manos y
take a nice big breath in. Create your intention for practice.
vamos pensar en nuestra intención para esa práctica.
Exhale, release it out. Inhale, rise back up with the crown of the head. Slowly and gently, let's go ahead and open our eyes.
Vamos abrir los ojos.
All right, beautiful. Take your hands. Let's go ahead and interlace those fingers and push those hands away.
Vamos entrelaçar los dedos
and roll your shoulders down.
y hacer este estiramiento para frente.
Breathing slowly, let's go ahead and inhale, reach your hands up, and then exhale, bring your elbows out towards the side into cactus arms. So just open up.
Okay, vamos a estirar, ponemos las manos para
She can see, look at her.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, look at her.
Yeah, so little. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
It's okay. All right, take a nice big breath. Open up through the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward your hands and relax your head on the mat. Let's take a few breaths here. Let's start the music. If you're joining us and you want to tune in on the music as well, I have a Spotify channel under Mountain Yogi, and the playlist we're listening today is Chill Vibes. I want you to slowly roll yourself back up. Come up to seated. Go ahead and change your legs the way they're crossed. So just make sure you switch. Yeah. Shake the knees out if you need to a little bit here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Make sure you got this right one.
Oh my gosh, how? Vamos intercambiar as pernas. A perna que está abaixo vem para arriba.
Is that
Perfect.
Can
Thank
you see
you.
better?
Much better.
Perfect. All right, now we can just see everyone.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a nice seated side stretch. So left hand's gonna come down onto the floor. We're gonna inhale, reach that right arm up.
Mi mano esquerda no piso e la mano derecha.
Exhale, take it over. Keep your heart reaching forward, so radiating out. Give a little smile.
Sorriso e okay.
Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left.
Cambiar de braços, de intercambiar.
Exhale, take it over. Nice. 2 breaths here. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, float the hand back down. All right, seated spinal twist. Let's go ahead and come into straddle pose with our legs and feet. So flex those feet, and if you're on a blanket, just kind of scoot yourself forward a little bit so your hips can kind of hinge forward just a little bit, yeah?
Okay.
Also sit forward.
Se tu estás arriba de uma mantita, de blanquete, intenta empurrar-te poquito para que tu cadeira se ponga de uma a Diana vai mostrar. No sé.
So you're
Intenta deslizar poquito, isso. E deja solo la parte fina de la cola en el blanquete.
Inhale, arms out. Exhale, left arm to your right leg. So opposite arm to leg. Exhale, reach down and reach to the toes. Take a breath.
Entonces, manos izquierdas en el pie derecho.
Inhale up. Exhale, opposite side.
Lado oposto.
1 breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, opposite side again. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, you got it. Hold for breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax the hands down. Now we're going to go ahead and back across the legs and come into, or no, sorry, not cross the legs, bring the feet down into our seated cat-cows.
Okay.
I almost wanted to skip the cat-cows. Let's skip the cat-cows.
My favorite.
Yes.
Entonces, vamos mantener esa posición. Eso, perfecto.
So finding your motion, inhaling, reaching the chest and the chin forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Drawing
Vamos
the
lá
chin
para trás e vamos tentar tirar a quejada bem assim para adelante. E com a ajuda das manos, o máximo que puedas para trás.
Ooh, that's your pace. Let's do about 5 more of these. So if you want to take it further or less, it's up to you here. So you can take it as far back as you want, or you can take it as far little. So Kara, for you, if your back is kind of causing any tightness when you come back, just take it smaller. Just little motions here, just in the chest. They don't have to be big motions. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and finish that up. We're going to drop the knees to one side. Bring the hands in front of you. Let's come to tabletop position. We're going to work on the spine. If you need a blanket for your knees.
Ok, então vamos tirar as pernas para cá, já está ele. Lista. E aqui estamos.
All right, working a little bit more on our spinal health here. We just warmed up, hopefully, with a couple of cat-cows. So I want you to go ahead and inhale. You're going to reach forward. You're going to give a good look at that right thumb.
Manos derecha para frente e vamos mirar para adelante também.
Now, if you're feeling like challenging yourself, let's go ahead and reach the left leg back. So opposite.
Se tu queres desafiar poquito mais, vamos levantar a perna esquerda.
Good job.
Isso está bueno para el balance, para el equilibrio.
Exactly. Inhale, exhale, hand comes to the floor, leg comes down.
Vemos.
All right, opposite side. Left arm.
Lado contrário, lado
Exhale.
revés.
Right. Make sure I don't knock a plant over. So just challenging yourself, just bringing awareness to our backs, our core, our arms, our legs. Inhale and exhale one more time here with me. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, lower.
Respira e vamos volver.
Let's try a little challenge. Grabbing your wine,
Ai, ai.
if you want, or your beverage. Taking that beverage with your right hand.
Com a mano direita tu vaso, se tu queres esse desafio.
And exhaling your other leg back.
E the left. No? Left, yeah.
Opposite side. Yep.
E vamos tentar levantar a pierna esquerda.
Beautiful, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the elbow out to the side. Bring it back.
Okay.
Forward. Now bring the leg out. If you have the leg out, see if you can bring the leg out a little. Bring it back. Release. Nice job. Switch sides.
Ok, cambiando de lado. Entonces vamos teniendo el vino en la mano izquierda. Levantar la pierna derecha.
There you go. You got it, guys. Nice. The ode to the beverage. All right, ready? Try and just challenge yourself. You can bring the arm or bend the elbow out. Just bring it over a little. Doesn't have to be a
Vamos abrir
big
un poco el
movement.
brazo.
Woo! Bring it back in. Ready? Bringing the leg out, maybe.
E vamos levantar a pierna ahora un poco para el lado derecho.
Bring it back in, and then exhale.
Volvemos.
Release. Come back on your knees. And cheers.
That was fun.
Feel a little warm? I'm just going to warm up through the spine and the limbs a little bit there. Okay, just working on a little bit of wrist health because we all know we need to practice on that. I just want you to spin your hands so your fingertips are facing away from you. Being gentle and being kind here, and then maybe pulling just a little away. Try to keep the palms on the floor.
Ok.
Release down.
Ok. Si puedes traer el brazo para atrás para hacer el estiramiento ser más intenso, estaría bueno.
Switch to the tops.
Y ahora vamos a poner esta parte de la mano en el piso.
Yeah. You're
That's
sort of
different, yeah.
Be gentle on the wrists. Try to pull more towards the fingers, so that way you're not hurting your wrists, but stretching them.
Yeah, today this part is a little
Yeah.
fragile.
Okay. Inhale, come up, and just bring out the hand and stretch them out. Do a couple of pumps. All right.
Okay, abre y cierra las manos.
Just breathing into those hands, let that circulation come back. We're gonna find our first downward dog together, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and inhale, hands come to the floor. We're gonna lift those hips, exhale, drop the heels. Adho Mukha Asana, downward facing dog.
Vamos intentar tener los tobillos no piso.
Look at your stance, look at your toes. See if your feet are kind of lifting up a little bit, or if they're kind of leaning in a little bit. Try to get your feet to be as equal as possible, so you almost can't see the back part inside of your heels. So if you're looking at your feet, try to really draw those heels back and out, even if they're not on the floor. Don't worry about that, yeah? Just making sure they're nice and even. All right, now we're gonna do some heel lifts. Ready, guys? Inhale, lift the heels up.
Vamos poner como si fuéramos de tacones.
Down. Inhale, lift.
Levanta tacones
Exhale, down.
y vamos para abajo.
Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Now push into the feet and try to lift the toes.
Ahora vamos a intentar poner toda la plantilla del pie en el piso y levantar los dedos del pie. Wow.
Exhale, release the toes, walk the hands down, down and back towards your feet. Make sure your feet are hip width distance apart and just hang out here. Shake the head, yes and no.
Ok, caminhando com as manos, vamos volver com as manos cerca dos pés y vamos sacudir la cabeza como sí y no para relajar el cuello.
Bend your knees and slowly roll yourself to come to standing.
Dobra un poquito las rodillas y despacito vamos subiendo a la
Inhale,
posición parada.
up, back, and down. Let's go ahead and take a standing crescent moon pose. So bring your feet together. Make sure that you're inner rotating your thighs so they're active and strong.
Okay, pies pegaditos uno al otro.
Inhale, stand tall. Inhale, look at your hands and making sure that you're not pulling your hands back or pulling your hands forward. They should be directly above your head so you almost can't see them. All right, now let's go ahead and bring your gaze forward. Exhale, take your hands and your upper body over to the right side. Standing crescent moon. Yes. Try to keep your upper body the one that is extending. The legs are still. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, take it over to the opposite side.
Yo creo que un buen tip es tener los dedos del pie bien apoyados en el piso para mantener el equilibrio.
Inhale, back up. All right, now exhaling, look up at your hands on the next inhale and gently take it into a back bend. Keep your toes active and strong. Belly button pulled in. Pull the hands back.
Pança para dentro.
Start to look back. Kara, take this very lightly, please, for me. Take it easy here. All right.
Os
Inhale.
braços vão um pouquinho para trás e intenta mirar tus dedos.
Inhale, come back to center.
Pecho.
Exhale, forward fold.
Respira, vamos volver ao centro e vamos agachar aí como está haciendo Gemma.
Bend your knees and walk your feet out hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend
Vamos
your
separar
spine.
um pouquinho los pies.
Exhale, release. Walk your hands forward into plank position. Hold for 3 breaths.
Ok, vamos caminhar com as manos. E vamos fazer el tabla, né? Já que
One more. Ready? Coming into our Vinyasa Flow, you can have your knees down for modification. So lower to push up.
apoiamos as rodillas no
Chaturanga.
piso. Chaturanga Dandasana.
Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, release it back down. Come back up to your knees into a half push-up. Release back. And then come up into downward facing dog. So just breaking down that flow very slowly and easy. And coming back into our downward facing dog here.
Ok. Agora vamos levantar junto, vendo ele. Ah, ele já está lá. Já que estou lenta.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and work on our spinal twist a little bit more here. So we're gonna take this slow and easy into a different 3-legged dog. So normally 3-legged dog is with a leg up. We're gonna use a hand instead. So look at your right hand, bring the fingertips to the mat, and drag the fingertips over towards the left leg.
Ok, mira tu mano derecha. Vamos levantar os dedos, deixar só os dedos apoiando o piso. Y vamos a intentar llevarlo hasta la rodilla izquierda. Jenna está llevando hasta su pie. Yo no puedo. Yo voy hasta la rodilla. Oh, hasta la rodilla.
Yeah. Push into all 4 corners of your hand. So you spread your fingertips wide. You're standing on both feet and only on your left hand. So really push into that left hand there. And gently pull your gaze through. Inhale. Exhale, release the hand back. Take a moment. Shake the hips right and left.
Volvemos com as 2 manos al piso y vamos mover las caderas de un lado al otro.
Nice. Same thing, opposite side. Look at your left hand and push into the fingertips and then drag the fingertips across and gently reach towards the right leg. Maybe grabbing onto the right ankle, or maybe it's just off to the left. So Kara too also, if this is too deep, just leave it off to the side here. But the spinal twist is going to be really good for release, but we gotta take it easy.
Aqui a mesma coisa do outro lado, vamos poner os dedos no piso y llevar hasta la rodilla o el pie derecho. Yo estoy llevando a la rodilla.
Take a nice big inhale and exhale here.
Ay, no te olvides de respirar bien, fondo, profundo.
Release your hand back down and come to child's pose. Knees together.
Volvemos, apoya las rodillas. Cerca al piso y relaja la cabeza al piso.
Okay. Take a nice big breath. Relax. And on your next inhale, let's walk the hands, just the hands, over towards the right side of the mat.
Ok, vamos fazer um estiramento com as 2 manos. Vamos empurrar as 2 manos, os 2 braços para lado.
Inhale back to center. And exhale to the left.
Ok, respire e volta ao centro. E agora para o outro lado. A esquerda também.
Inhale, come back to center slowly. And let's return back to our tabletop position.
Ok, vamos volver a la tabletop position.
Yeah, all right. So now you can stay in tabletop position and come into the low lunge that we'll come into next. Or you can come into low lunge from downward dog, okay? So I'll show you with low lunge, you're just gonna bring your right leg forward and come up, okay?
Ok.
So she's already there, don't need to tell her. Or you come into downward facing dog and you lift. You can bring your right leg up and bring it through and come into your low lunge.
Angela dio dos opciones. Una es de traer tu pierna derecha como yo estoy hasta adelante, decimos así, o algo un poquito más. Quieres estar así y impulsionar la pierna derecha para acá. Pero la posición es esta.
Okay, come up to your fingertips. Gently lifting the chin, lifting the gaze. Give a little smile. Taking some time. Coming from the fingertips, maybe up to the knee if it feels okay for you.
Okay.
All right. Take it easy. Looks like we got Lorena joining. All right, now this is where we can bring a spinal twist into play. Now take it slow and listen to your body, okay? So inhaling forward, exhale, looking over your right shoulder. You can change your hands by bringing your left elbow to your opposite knee and then bringing your right hand to your hip. Now the left hand can hang out wherever. You can stay here, or you can come down to the floor even if you want to deepen the twist. And then open up the top arm. Staying slow or bringing hands to heart.
Já estamos tendo várias diferentes opções nesta posição.
Good job. Looking good. Really, really good here. Awesome. Inhale. And exhale, I want you to go ahead and return back to center with the hands, so releasing out of the twist to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips, coming into half split. Shift your hips back. Flex your front leg if you can. Front foot. And if you need, you can always use blocks to the side. Looks like Kara's got books or libros. If you've only got the one block, maybe try to put it as close to the inside, so that way maybe both hands can fit onto one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. I was just trying to see if I could help her with the one block. So half split, really working on that sciatic nerve line. And so our goal here is to pull back the hips. So they're square, they're pulled back, and then our upper body is pulling up and forward. So we're really allowing the upper body to come down that standing leg or that extended leg. Yeah, nice, Ellie. Good job. Yeah, use the whatever nice. You have. So keep trying to melt down. Don't worry, you got this. Woo. My leg's not shaking as bad as last week. Remember last week? My leg was like, yes. It was crazy.
Yeah, some days
better than others. Exactly. All right, let's slowly come out of this pose by rocking back forward to our front lunge, our forward lunge. And now we're going to come into lizard pose from here. So we're going to walk that foot out towards the outside of the mat. Hand comes to the inside. If you've got a block, you can always use that block too.
Ok, entonces mis pies caminam poquito para esa lateral. Mis manos en el centro. Okay.
All right, so finding lizard pose, shake out that leg a little bit. It feels good. It feels the legs really tight. This is always one of my favorites. Kind of let it loose, especially if you've been skiing or snowboarding or really just doing actually anything. Feels like it.
Care the kids.
Sitting at
home office.
All right. If it feels good for you here, if it's feeling a little bit loose, releasing the right hand gently to the right knee and allowing the right knee to fall outside just a little bit. So the arch of your foot is opening up. And then bring your gaze over the right shoulder. Okay, okay. So it's a little deeper of a twist than the last round. Take it easy. Listen to yourself. Know what you can do, what is not going to cause pain or damage. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back to center slowly and find Pigeon Pose. Okay. So we're going to walk that foot over to the left.
Ok, el pie camina para o lado esquerdo, tac-tac.
Drop your right knee down towards your right hand. And then if you need to use your left hand to help kind of hold on to the foot a little bit gently, just try to keep it in place as you start to hinge down onto the floor, do so. Naturally, the foot wants to come back towards the hip, and that's okay. If you're really tight, it might do that. And that's, if you are coming here and holding the foot and you can't quite come all the way down to the floor, or if it causes you too much pain, just release the hand and let the foot naturally hinge back. Yeah? Cool. And you can also use your blanket or your yoga block underneath your hip to support you. So cut a couple things. Just going to make sure that you also have the option to take a sip of wine or your beverage to help let go of some of that tension and stress.
Entonces, si estiver molestando mucho ele, tu puede usar un bloco o un libro para suportar essa parte, não sei se, essa parte de la cola. E meio que ter as costas aqui, se estiver muito intenso el stretching. Porque a intenção é não sentir dolor. We don't need to feel pain.
No. So this is a very deep stretch. If we have a lot of tightness in our lower back, our hips, and in our glutes and hamstrings, all of the tension in the hips, the emotions store tension in our hips as well. So physically and mentally, this is kind of our storage house for a lot of things. So taking time, opportunity to really allow yourself to feel that tension and notice it, and try your best to melt it, because we fight so much in our lives for so many things, as far as, having obstacles we must overcome, challenges we must face, where we must persevere. And we take a lot of that on physically, just as we do mentally. So sometimes when we cannot accept something mentally, we push it physically and we become tight and we become angry and we become, so when we get into these poses, we go, oh my God, it's tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's okay, because it's normal. At least I think it is. Seems like most people have emotions and have to deal with things in life and obstacles. So letting ourselves move through them, not ignore them, but move through them. That's important. That's what I'm learning. Yeah. To accept and move through, not to ignore and to try to move forward thinking you did something. And you just ignore it. So taking time a little bit more here. Let's take about 5 more breaths in your pigeon pose. So just wherever you are, maybe closing the eyes. Okay. You can stretch it, it feels okay. So just really truly allowing in between the shoulder blades to melt, the spine to relax, the hips here as they feel really tight coming first into it. Hopefully they're feeling a little bit less restrained and stressed out. Okay, let's inhale gently, come on up.
Ok, vamos volver. Despacio.
Oh, nice. All right, we're going to shift ourselves into a half butterfly. So we're going to come onto our right hip, roll slowly and gently onto our sitting bones. The left leg is still extended out. Okay, let's see. And roll your other leg. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Take it slow. You're in pigeon for a little while there. All right, so right foot is coming to the inside of your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Arms are going to reach out. And then we're going to exhale, reach over towards those left toes. Right hand floats up.
Where I need to see for the
Always maybe try looking up towards the hand or towards the sky.
Okay.
We want to keep the chest and the heart reaching forward, not here,
Okay.
you know, but more up.
¿Está bien mirar al techo o a la mano?
If we can bring the right hand over towards the left toes, that's awesome. You can do that too, as long as you're not rolling down to reach, but rather reaching up and over and out. Yeah, different.
Good. Yes, kind of ballerina or ballet.
I think so. Inhale, come back up, and let's reverse that stretch. Right hand to the floor, roll onto your right knee, and lift your hips. Come in.
This is right hand. Okay.
Beautiful. Keep those toes pointed into the floor, so you're getting a nice stretch all the way.
Ok, los dedos tienen que estar apoyados en el piso, los dedos del pie izquierdo.
You had it, Ellie. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Beautiful. Lift the heart. Look up. Oh, inhale. Exhale. Come on back down. Now sit your sitting bones to face evenly, and now you're facing forward. So I'm just gonna switch my stance here. So left leg is still extended in front of you. Right leg is still bent, but now you're facing forward. Instead of facing here, you're forward.
Yep. Okay, ahora vamos a mirar adelante. Entonces estamos mirando a los costados. Okay.
Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, elongate yourself down your left leg. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Nice. Beautiful. Keep breathing here. Feel good? A couple more little stretches on this side. We'll come to the other side. Returning back to your intention. Why you came to yoga. Why you need yoga. What is it that is feeling out of whack in your life? And let that be the reason you came to your mat.
Vamos pensar qual é a tua intenção de volta de estar haciendo essa clase de hoy. All right.
Inhale. Let's come on up. Seated spinal twist. We're going to go ahead and bring that right knee back into the chest.
Okay. Yep. Right knee derecha.
Sit up tall. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Use the hands, use the arms to allow the twist to come a little deeper. So the hands can stay interlocked and the elbow can hold on to the knee. If you have better flexibility and you would like to go further, right hand comes to the floor, left hand extends out, and the elbow pushes into the knee. Nice. If you can reach your shin, you can always do that too and hold the shin to add a little deeper twist. Or if you are more of an advanced yogi, you can bring the bind in. Okay. But taking it one step at a time and taking it easy. Breaking it down, going to where you need to go. All right, let's take one more inhale and then use the exhale to release and come forward. Release the right knee down, shake the knees. Okay? Reverse plank, roll your shoulders back, lift your hips, point your toes.
Aqui, las manos para adentro, ¿no?
Yeah, you got it. Look back if you can, and exhale, release back down. Full butterfly. Shake the legs. Bandha Konasana. Butterfly, please. I wish I could remember all of the pose names. Sadly, I haven't studied all of my memory is not always there.
Question. What is a good distance between foot and
To the hips?
yeah.
Or
It
it's really depends on how your body is feeling. But yeah, I mean, the closer that we can bring the heels in, the better. but you see how my knees lift as I
Uh-huh.
bring them in?
Uh-huh.
So we want to try to find a comfortable where we can still have the knees fall and relax.
Okay.
So some people can have their heels all the way here and their knees are all the way to the ground. That just depends on flexibility.
Okay.
So if you want to try to work on that, you can bring the feet, hold on to the feet, use the elbows to gently push down and out. And then as long as you're not rounding too much in your spine. So if you're looking at my back here, let's look at it real close.
Eu estava perguntando qual seria uma boa distância entre os pés e as cadeiras. E depende muito de tua flexibilidade, do que a Diana disse.
So as soon as my back starts to round, that's where I know I need to stop, right? So see how my back is extended? My feet are pretty close. They're only about 6 inches away from my hips. So really like pulling them a little bit further away allows a little more extension in my spine and my knees to come further down. And I can come further forward without the rounding happening sooner. We don't really want too much rounding. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's release. Ready? Other side. Come into your tabletop position.
Ok.
Yes. All right. Now, so now you know the whole rest of the round. We're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay. So you can stay in tabletop and come into your low lunge from here, or you can come into downward facing dog, lift the left leg up, and come into your low lunge on that side. Your choice. Let's meet here. Good.
Good.
Come up to your fingertips. Inhale. Bring your gaze forward. Nice. Moving slowly with your breath, and then finding maybe the fingertips up to the knee, or if you have a block handy, you can always use that block to come a little bit higher.
Ok, vamos apoiar as manos na rodilha.
Now you know a spinal twist is coming up, guys, right? So if you want to take it on this side, a little, the trying to build balance is great, but we need to make sure that we understand both sides might be a little different. So not just forcing yourself to the other side, but finding the other side, okay? So inhale, maybe hands to knee. Exhale, bring your gaze towards the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, maybe bring your left hand to your left hip.
Ok, então a cabeça vai girar para o ombro esquerdo e mano em la cadeira. La outra apoyada en la rodilla. No sé si puede este.
Go. All right. Bringing the twist in, if you want, a little further. If your hand can reach the floor, or if you've got that block hand, you can always bring it to the outside of the foot and then extend your back arm. That is the deepest part of this twist here that I'm going to show you today. So if you're trying that part and it's going too deep, please back off. Looking good there, though. Nice work. Inhale and exhale 2 more times in this twist. Maybe the hands can come to heart center and you can look over your elbow.
Let's try.
Breathe into the twist here. Allow it to be part of you.
No te olvides de respirar profundo.
Inhale. Exhale. Let's return back to center.
Vamos voltar al piso, manos al piso.
Half split. Runner's lunge. So left foot is extended.
Okay.
Try to, again, keep the hips nice and square and facing the front of your mat. Fingertips can come to the floor. You can flex that foot and then elongate the upper body. And then see if we can bring belly to thigh. Don't worry so much about your head coming to your forehead coming to your chin or your knee, but rather bringing belly towards thigh.
Que está bueno juntar la panza a la rodilla, digamos. Para sentir más un estiramiento más fuerte.
Okay. So just going to pull the hips back as your upper body melt this. See if we can soften here. Relax. Let's take a couple more breaths right there. Breathing into that sciatic nerve. Topping off your wine or drinking water if you're feeling you need some hydration. That's a good idea too. All right, beautiful. Let's come back to the low lunge with the left leg and walk into lizard pose. So walk that foot out to the left.
Aqui, vamos apoiar o pé esquerdo no piso e caminhar.
Yep.
For left, yeah.
Shake the leg out a little bit.
Manos al centro, okay.
This one's tighter than today. All right, use your time, use your breath wisely, and allowing yourself to find what works for you in your lizard pose. So if you want to stay up here, stay in here. If you want to maybe come down a little bit lower, you can do that. If you feel like you need a little bit more of the inside thigh to be released, you can bring left hand to the knee and pull it out. So those are options because we are all in different places and I can't see everybody. So in case your inside thigh is like super tight and doing this is like absolutely not happening today, do not force it. Rather just stay here.
Já está dando 3 opções. Uma seria essa de empurrar pouquinho com as manos e abrir essa perna. A segunda é a posição que a gente está. And what is the other? One is this.
One is this,
another is this.
Is just staying here and coming down to the ground.
Ah, e coming down. E levar a pecho al piso. It's deep too.
Exactly. This is a very deep pose. So that's why I wanted to show options because I know some people are at different levels and also watch this video later. So just having that like variety is good. Variety, spice of life. All right. Release slowly the leg back in if it was leaned out. And then I want you to go ahead and walk yourself into pigeon pose. So your left foot is going to just gently walk over towards the right. Hand support.
Você quer, vai caminhar pelo lado esquerdo.
I love you too, but don't let me all the time. I love you. I'm getting all the looks and kisses right now. Oh, yes, I know. So finding your pigeon pose, again, left knee towards the left hand. And if the right hand wants to hold on to the foot a little bit to help it kind of stay in place, that can help as well, as long as it's not causing pain. Using a blanket or block underneath your hip area if it's super elevated here.
Okay, here.
Yep.
Se tu necessitas, if you need, tu pode usar el block.
Sorry, but you don't need all the
my love.
She's like, when are we doing dog yoga?
Yeah, look at his eyes.
And take it down if you'd like. Down towards the floor. Take a sip of wine. Release. This is your time. You've set it aside for yourself. So enjoy it. You spend so much time going, doing, working, and producing. Allow yourself to remember what it's like to just be. Yeah, right?
Yeah, sure. Nós outros passamos tanto tempo produzindo, cuidando, cozinhando, brincando. Ahora es nuestro tiempo. Entonces, aprovecha este momento es tuyo.
Melt down. Close the eyes. Let yourself relax. Take about 3 more breaths here. Truly solidify your pose. You feel you've reached a place of comfort or potentially of understanding physically and mentally of where you can be. And then let's go ahead and use your next inhale to come on up. And then we're going to come into half butterfly.
Okay.
Roll gently onto the left hip and extend into your half butterfly by rolling the right leg open. I'm going to come this way so they can see. Right leg's extended, foot flex, bending into that left knee. Open up the arms. Right? Yeah, it's okay. Take it easy. Make sure you finish your sip, right?
Yeah.
Before you come into your pose. Okay. And then go ahead and extend the side body. So it's a side body motion, right? Right hand is extending towards the right foot. The left arm is extending up. And then maybe over. If it's not quite reaching over, don't worry about it. Right? Once again, just making sure the heart is radiating forward and out, not radiating towards the floor. Working towards that positive energy. Yeah. All right, inhale, come on up. Exhale, release left hand to floor. Right hip, right leg extends up and out. Okay. Awesome. Point those toes and just feel that nice electric stretch all the way from the toes up to the knee, up to the hip, up to the arm, all the way up to the fingertips. Yes, bring your gaze up if you want. Feeling nice and strong here, alive, rejuvenated. Inhale, exhale, come on down. It's beautiful. Those really good. Ooh, nice. Readjust yourself so that way your sitting bones are both on the ground and now you're facing forward on your mat.
Ok. Ok, ahora vamos mirar para adelante. Sí.
Awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead and inhale. Extend your upper body along that right leg, and if your toes, your hands meet, awesome, and roll the shoulders back and down. If your hands aren't quite reaching your toes and they're reaching maybe the shin,
I can bend my knees.
absolutely.
Ok. Estou perguntando se eu puedo dobrar pouquinho a rodilha. Se puedo dobrar pouquinho o joelho.
A gente pode.
We can.
Melt it down. Let it go. Whatever mental stress that you are holding on to is serving you no purpose. Try your best to let it go in this moment. And focus on what serves you, ultimately the highest of highest desires. Your breath, your love for yourself, so you can love others. Inhale, come up. Go ahead, bring that left knee into the chest.
Então, a rodilha esquerda.
Seated spinal twist. Inhale. Exhale. Gently twisting over to the left side.
Okay, rodilhas.
Right here.
Yeah.
Hands.
Rodilha
Exhale.
esquerda.
Other side.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. Keep this foot flexed. Nice and strong. There you go.
Okay.
Sitting up tall. And then again, if the twist is more accessible for you to bring the hand to the floor and then bring the arm extended out and over, you can do that too.
Ok, então a mão esquerda no piso e
But breathe with your twist. So don't just come from here and go and force it, right? We want to like breathe, like find the motion. Find that twist. Don't force it. Flex the bottom foot to keep it active and strong. Yeah. Whew. All right. Inhale and exhale. I want you to slowly release and open up the legs into straddle, second straddle pose. So hands come behind you. I want you to push the upper body down, or just push the upper body forward, and then allow yourself to hinge forward and down.
Então, as mãos vêm atrás para dar impulso para que podamos venir pouquinho mais adelante.
You bring the hands to heart center, and if the knees, the elbows reach the knees, rather, kind of gently pushing into them, so it keeps the spine hopefully elongated a little bit. Or maybe they're not touching.
Let's see if I can. This part needs to.
Doesn't have to touch, but like going towards the elbows kind of thing.
Okay.
All right, let's come back up. We're gonna come to the floor for our last couple of poses here, guys. We're gonna work on our bridge pose tonight for our spine. So a little different than normally how we end our practice tonight, but we're working a little bit more on the back, for the shoulders, and for the middle spine here. So we're just gonna come back. So bring the knees together, and I want you to round through the spine. Give yourself a nice hug and hold.
Um abraço bem forte.
Those are the knees. Give a little hug, positive energy. All right. Now, if it's comfortable for you to roll back on your spine to come down to the floor, I'd like you to try to do so by taking a couple of small rolls. So just coming to the sitting bones, taking a couple little rolls here, making sure that you use the entire spine to roll, and then roll yourself out.
Okay, it's like a 3 or 4.
Yeah, however many rolls that you feel like you need. If that's the rolls aren't quite happening, you can slowly just roll yourself down onto the floor. Nice. So our final pose here together, guys, we're going to work on bridge pose. Yeah, something a little different than you and I have done. So we're going to come onto the floor. We're going to bring the feet to the mat, hip width distance apart. Yeah, you got it. You're going to walk your shoulder blades together so your chest is lifted, okay? Hands are on the floor, and you're slowly going to inhale, start to lift the hips up, rolling one vertebrae at a time off the mat until you're pushing into your shoulders and your head, just enough where you're not causing pain.
Okay. Toda la columna bien pegadita al piso y despacito levantando las caderas.
If you've got a yoga block that you want to use to support you under this, you can, or you can also use your hands.
Ok. Podemos usar as mãos também para ajudar a dar suporte e levantar pouco mais. Assim está bien?
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Nice job. All right, let's take about 2 more breaths right here in your bridge pose. If you're supported, you can stay for about 3 more breaths if you have a block underneath you. If you don't have a block, let's go ahead and release out of bridge pose. And roll back down. Nice. Bring your knees into your chest. And just
volver y vamos a llevar las rodillas hasta tu pecho.
If you're still on the yoga block, just stay there for about 2 more breaths there. We're just holding onto our knees and drawing small circles.
Vamos haciendo unos movimientos de rotación, pequeños círculos con las rodillas.
If you're
Las
on,
manos ayudan también, ¿no? Hands can help.
if you're on the yoga block, go ahead and lift the hips, remove the block off to the side, and just gently place your bottom back on the ground and hug your knees into your chest. Lift your head up and give yourself a hug.
Vamos tentar dar abraço em las rodillas alrededor, levantando um pouco a cabeça.
All right, release your head and your shoulders back down onto the floor. We're going to go ahead and extend one leg at a time. We're going to find our Shavasana pose laying down here for a few moments tonight. Truly trying to relax and let go.
Ok, entonces vamos a relajar, dejar las piernas en el piso, todo el cuerpo en el piso, las piernas semiabiertas.
If you want to use a blanket or a block under your head, place that under there. Give yourself some support.
Se queres poner algo para suportar la cabeza, como una almohada, una manta.
I want you to close your eyes. Let's take some time truly to reach in and quiet down. See if there's any place in the body that's still holding any tension or stress. If you are feeling like maybe Shavasana is a little too soon in your practice tonight, you are more than welcome to do a few more stretches. But if we are allowing ourselves to truly slow down, trying our best to let go physically, mentally, emotionally. So maybe wiggle the fingertips, wiggle the toes one last time. Again, if you're in a pose, just breathing into it and enjoying. quieres estirar un poco los dedos del pie, también está bueno. No te olvides de respirar. Inhale and exhale. Softening the face. Relax the jaw. Intenta relajar su cara, quijada, os ojos. Relaxing the arms. Relax your legs. Relaja tus brazos, las piernas. Allow yourself to become light as a feather. Allow yourself to float off your mat with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Let everything go. Inspira, inspira, deixe todo se vaja. Pensando na pluma. Just taking a couple more moments here to yourself, returning back to your intention. Vamos pensar de volta na sua intenção. You can wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Empezar a movimentar os dedos de pé, os dedos das manos, abrindo e cerrando. Reaching the arms up and overhead. Full body stretch. Tira os braços para trás da cabeça. Faça um stretch, um estiramento. Release the feet to the mat. Bend the knees. Vamos dobrar as rodilhas, apoiar os pés no piso. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. E vamos tirar as rodilhas de um lado ao outro. Nice job. All right, rolling over to one side. Nos quedamos de um lado. And slowly coming back up to seated, just like we began class. E despacito vamos empezar a subir e vamos sentar-nos. And as you come up to seated, just with the eyes closed, take a couple of neck rolls. One way. Com os olhos cerrados, vamos dar umas voltas com o cuello, de um lado ao outro. Change directions. All right, a dirección. Release the hands down to the side. Inhale, reach them up towards the sky. Join your palms together at the heart center. Take a nice gentle bow forward. Return back to your intention one last time here. Vamos pensar em sua intenção dessa classe uma vez mais. Inhale that positive energy and exhale, release that energy out into the world. Rising back up with the crown of our head, we'll slowly, gently take one last breath here together. Gently with your hands, I want you to just rub your hands as warmly and gently as you can, creating some positive energy and heat between the hands. Vamos esfregar uma mão na outra, olhos cerrados. And then covering the eyes slowly with your hands, bringing warmth to your hands and connecting with your third eye. So with yourself here, inhaling nice and big.
E vamos poner as manos nos olhos cerrados ainda e um respiro bem profundo.
And slowly opening the eyes away from the hands.
E despacito, habita os olhos com as manos aún arriba de ellos.
Opening up your eyes slowly from your hands and allowing yourself to reawaken from darkness to light. The light in me bows to the light in you. Thank you so much for coming to practice. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks for coming to practice today, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
Salud.
I gotta run. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kara. Thank you. Good to see you.
It was beautiful. See you next week.
See you next week.
I want
So
to
for more information, you know about the
She knows.
website.
She knows.
Yeah.
Ladies, how are we feeling?
¿Cómo te sientes, Eli? ¿Cómo te sientes?
Oh,
Hello.
muy bien, muy relajante con el vino, fue como toda una experiencia.
Ay, qué bueno.
Sí, sí.
Super, you did understand?
Yeah, she says she feels a little bit more relaxed in her shoulders.
Oh, yeah. I need
The
to
wine, yeah.
Good. How are you, Lorena? Good to see
Very
you.
nice class.
sleep.
How are you, teacher?
Very good, thank you. Good to see you.
I like the class. The class today is very good for me. Stretching a lot. Wow, it's amazing.
So nice today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh.
So what's going on
Yeah,
with
I like it, Jen.
I'm sorry, what? Say again?
I enjoy a lot.
She enjoyed it a lot.
Aproveitei muito, amiga.
Oh,
You
fantastic.
can put the volume.
We can, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna log off of Facebook here real quickly. Thank you everyone for joining us on Facebook today. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
And if you guys want to ever join us on Zoom Live, we have the link available in the group as well as at mountainyogi.com. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys stay.
Estamos cerrando lo que está
Now it's
filmado.
private class.
YouTube.
You too.
Yeah,
Ah, the
right now
live, yeah.
she put a little bit of volume